Hello, welcome to my video. I know it has been like a very long time since I actually made a physical video like this. If you notice, it is late in the night, and the reason why I made this video is because I wanted to answer a very important question, and secondly, I know that a lot of people are missing me. So um, a fan of mine said I should make a physical video to see how school have macheted me, and also to answer a very important question as well. So my name is Paul Udom, and welcome to this channel. If you don't know what this channel is all about, I'm sure that the title is self-explanatory. Okay, we are going to be talking about when you are supposed to pay your school fees in the University of Nigeria. So the idea of this channel is mostly how information that you need if you are a prospective student of UNN, or just want to know what is happening in UNN. The channel is making the transition between your secondary school life into the University of Nigerian school life a little bit easier, and probably make you have something to expect or know what to expect coming into the institution. So today we are going to talk about a very important topic, which is when to pay your school fees. And I'm going to digress a little bit to how much the school fees and other expenses of UNN, how much you should project. Okay, without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so like I said, we are going to talk about when to pay your fees. It is simple. Now, like I said, this particular video's idea was brought up by a fan of mine that asked when he is supposed to pay the daughter's school fees. Okay, so the daughter is not a fan of mine, it's the dad. And that actually is very makes me very happy, because having dads subscribing to my channel, it's something unique. Okay, so when you're supposed to pay your school fees, now the thing is that at the beginning, normally fees are paid at the beginning of a session. You can pay acceptance fee before the beginning of the session, but school fees is normally paid at the beginning of the session. What do I mean by that? Now the thing is that for this particular 2022 session, okay, you can pay. This is the 2021 session are still in first semester, and they have given 2022 session admission. I'm talking about first semester, first session of the 2022, okay, 2021 I mean to say. So the 2022 that have been given admission, you can go ahead and pay your acceptance fee. And I think acceptance fee is a kind of universal cost. Okay, 30,000. It has been 30,000 for a period now, for a long period of time now. So I think UNN have kind of acclimatized or accepted that 30,000 naira as the acceptance fee, until probably future time that they may change it from 30,000 naira to either 25,000 naira or 20,000 naira or 40,000 naira or 50,000 naira. It might vary, but for the past 5 years at least, it has been 30,000 naira. So you can pay your acceptance fee within the school fees. Now, the issue of school fees is a little bit different from the acceptance fee, because school fees varies sometimes. For the 2020-2021 session, they paid 20, I think from 2019 or so, 2019-2020 session, 2020-2021 session, they paid 77,700 naira for the pharmacy people, and I think 70,000 naira for the other people that are the non-professional courses, because you have to pay. There's a part in the school fees where you have to pay for the professional course. Okay, that is why it is up to that amount. So some courses are professional courses, some courses are non-professional courses. There's a video I made about professional course and academic course. Okay, so courses like pharmacy, medicine, engineering, law, I think communication, mass communication or something like that is part of the professional courses, while the other ones like sociology, anthropology, geology, histology, linguistics, and stuff like that. And they may not necessarily, they are called the degree course because I don't know, because they are not, they teach them the theoretical aspect of their course and not the practical aspect. Yes, that is the reason for the professionalism and the non-professional courses. So the linguistic people, they teach them the theoretical part of their course. Why pharmacy, medicine, engineering, they teach them the practical application of those courses. So that is what differentiates between degree course and professional course. And degree course, they don't need to buy any practical stuff. They don't need to buy chemicals. They don't need to buy any equipment, no machinery and anything like that. Why the professional courses, we need to buy a lot of chemicals, a lot of equipment for our practical course. So back to school fees. Okay, so the reason for the high payment of fees between the professional course and the degree course. Please don't call it non-professional course, because I think all courses are professional. And the degree course, they are called degree courses because of the buying of equipment and buying of chemicals and buying of every other thing that makes the professional course possible. You get so they paid 70,000. They paid 77,000, and we actually paid 120,000 naira. Now that is what I was saying about the increment of school fees. Okay, because sometimes it may increase. Now we are hoping that probably next session they are going to reduce the fees, because the increments kind of struck a lot of people, including myself, because I projected 77,000 and left 80,000 naira for school fees, and then it left from 77, let's say 80,000 to 120. That was a huge leap, so it kind of distorted my plan in a lot of ways. So that is why I guess you have to calm down and wait for school to resume. Then you now see how much UNN wants you to pay for school fees and other expenses. Now that will lead me to another very important discussion. Now, when you are looking at UNN, sometimes people make the mistake of just looking at the school fees and feel like after paying acceptance fee and paying school fees, that is the end of the expenditure in UNN. Expenditure goes beyond those two. Okay, you have to get a house, you need to rent a place, or if you want to stay in the hostel, fine, you have to keep the money for hostel accommodation, which at this point is about 40,000 naira to be on the safe side. Okay, you have to look at hostel accommodation. You need to make sure that you have at least 100,000 naira for the first 2 months of your resumption, because you are going to do a lot of registration, a lot of buying of textbooks, and there are certain textbooks that are quite expensive, and most of them are compulsory. For instance, this particular textbook now, for GST 201, for people that are doing GST, I think everybody is doing GST, but I don't think everybody are doing GST 201. This textbook is compulsory for everybody. So, and this is the workbook. I don't know where the textbook is. This is the workbook, and the both of them is 3,500. The workbook and the textbook, it's 3,500. And you have to get another GST textbook. Now this one is for GST 101. This is English, the use of English textbook for GST 101. Everybody in year one is doing it, and I think you have to get this textbook and the workbook as well. And also you have to get the text that you're supposed to read for that same GST 101, and that text is for my own department, pharmacy. We are reading this, Roses Are Red. Okay, and these two textbooks, I got them for 3,500 naira. This one is 2,000 naira. This one is 2,005, and this one is 1,000 naira. And there are so many textbooks that you need to buy, like the physics textbook, the Math 101 workbook, Math 111 workbook. You have to buy the textbook, because UNN lecturers, they are good, but like they'll always tell you, you cannot learn everything in class. You have to go back home and then do most of the reading yourself, and that is where you come in as a student. They'll give you the whole introductory part and everything, so you have to go back home and then do the reading by yourself. and that is where money comes in, because you have to buy most of the textbooks, especially Math 111 textbook, Introduction to University Mathematics 1, Math 121 textbook, Introduction to University Mathematics 2. You have to buy the physics textbook. I think it's called Mechanics and something. I'll drop the name. It should be somewhere around the screen right now. You have to get the GS textbook. That one is actually compulsory, okay? Especially if you are an A student, if you want to make A's and B grades, you have to make sure that you have your textbooks intact, okay? Not one textbook. If you can get all the whole textbooks. Biology textbook is a must, because lecturers will just come in and talk about cells and plant cell and animal cell. At the end of the day, when you look at the textbook, you discover that the textbook goes beyond what those lecturers are teaching in class. You get? So you have to. Biology textbook is a must. And previously, I heard that the biology textbook had CA at the back. The one I'm using right now was actually given to me by a friend of mine, Celine, and she's in year 2 now. She made a B. She said she was close to making an A. She read the textbook back to back. Now imagine you not having the textbook. You know what is going to happen to you. So there are certain expenses that you cannot run away from, okay, especially if you're a student of UNN. So, ladies and gentlemen, I made a video once some time ago, and I said UNN is cheap. UNN is not cheap. Like, UNN is not cheap at all. After paying your school fees, a lot of things are involved. Apart from your house rent, you have to feed, and Nsukka is very, 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 very expensive. Nsukka was cheap about 4 years ago, but now Nsukka is very expensive. And looking at this new Naira notes problem, where you use 400 Naira to withdraw 1,000 Naira, it is crazy. Yes, Nsukka, as I'm speaking right now, the 5th of, what's today's date? I don't know. It should be, I'm going to drop it on the screen also. Today should be around the 10th or so of February 2023. If you want to withdraw 1,000 Naira, you have to pay 400 Naira to withdraw 1,000 Naira. So in order to withdraw 1,000 Naira, you'll be forced to withdraw 1,400, and you pay the POS people 400 Naira as charge to withdraw 1,000 Naira. So if you want to withdraw like 10,000 Naira, you have to give POS people 4,000 of your hard-earned money. So it has become, well, anyway, that is just by the way. It's not always like this, okay? And I'm not supposed to complain about the idea of the reformation of Nigeria, stuff like that, making politics and making the election. I don't know. But the thing is that you have to keep a lot of money if you actually want to be a good student of UNN. You have to. And the thing is that they are making a lot of textbook compulsory, okay? So that is it for UNN expenses, and you have to rent a house if you don't want to stay in the hostel. And if you want to stay in a one room like I'm staying right now, it's cheap but not too cheap. If you want to stay in a self-contained, that one you should have at least 250,000 naira close to you. So that is it for that, okay? For people that have gotten admission that are looking at this video right now, for people that have gotten the admission, because the person that actually asked me about this question have actually gotten admission, and she wants to know when she's supposed to pay her fees. Congratulations, welcome to UNN. UNN is fine, okay? It's beautiful, but it's stressful. That one I must say, okay? And very expensive, okay? So thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for my 300 subscribers. I think as at this point I have 310 subscribers, and it's a lot for me because I've not been posting as frequent as I used to, and I've not been posting my face and stuff like that. And I've been very, very, very busy. Like, if you look at my table right now, it's jam-packed everywhere with books because I have to cover a lot. You get, an exams is coming up very, very soon. Exams is coming out on the 10th of March, and today is the 10th of February. So I have less than a month for exams to begin, and I need to read as much as I can so that, like I used to say, this channel will continue being relevant to you, okay? Because it's only when I go to year 2 I can actually continue posting videos that is concerned with pharmacy and University of Nigeria as a whole. whole. Okay, so thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching this video. Please, whenever you pray, okay, please remember your boy in your prayers, okay? And if you have anything to support this channel with, I always drop my account number below. Yes, I drop my account number, I drop my phone number, and if you have any question, you can reach me. But I think WhatsApp is better, okay? Please try not to call, okay? Drop message on WhatsApp. I'm going to respond as soon as I get the message, okay? Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. God bless you.